はい、こんにちは。シタパです。今回からこのスタンリーパラボをね、やっていきたいと思います。このゲームは、ナレーターの人がいて、そのナレーションにね、従うか従わないかはあなた次第です。みたいな、そんな感じのゲームです。とりあえず、やっていきましょ
う。This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
結構大きい会社だね。
Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
ボタンを押すだけの簡単なお仕事。
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
もうずっとやってんだね。どれぐらいやってんだろう、この仕事。
Others might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
幸せか。これどうなんだろう。残業とかあるのかな。
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
大事な指示
No
が。
one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid.Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
仕事場を後にしたのです。これね、今回はことごとくナレーションに抗ってみようかと思います。このドア閉めて。
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
そうだよ。
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy
待つのがいい。
forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days.
1年そんなにそれはさすがにバカなんじゃないか
But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough,
いや
answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
そんなことはないでしょ。
Very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
来るの指示。
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
終わったよ。ここは出ないといけないのか、とりあえずは。
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
何あれ何これジエンド。何これ壊れてんだけど。いきなり壊れてるんだけど、どういうことこれあれこれは生きてるね。生きているっていうか、生きてるのか生きてないのかわかんないけど。何かおかしいことが起こっている
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
左のドアに入りません。右のドアに入りましょう、じゃあ。
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
ちょっとなんか都合のいいように解釈されたね。この先に休憩室があるんかな。こういうの開かないんだね。休憩室かこれ。
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
この辺ちょっと汚いけどね。
Stanley simply stood here.Drinking it all in.
いや、立っていないよ。こんなところには。
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
左側の一つ目の開いているドアに入りました。左側の一つ目の開いているドア、これか。これ入りませんよ。
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
あれ結構スタンリーってね、ずっと同じこと繰り返してたんじゃないの？これ乗れるのか？あ、動いた。
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but
いや、僕の物語だったら、僕に全てを決めさせてくれよ。
someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
彼女のためってどういうこと？
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.To put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
どういうこと？彼女どこで待ってんの？ここは、あれか、行くしかないのか。真っ暗なんだが。おお、びっくりした。
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your
この電話の先に
then pick up the phone.
切れないのこれ。勝手に切れるこれ。電源かこれ。
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one...
何？
Oh goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
電話切ったらそんな幸せな結末迎えたの？
I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
なんだ、そんなにイレギュラーなのか？
It's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
なんだと？
Picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
どうした？
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken.This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
バレたのか？僕がスタンリーではないということが。
If you've made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch.I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision making in the
教育ビデオ？
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
なんか始まるの？お、始まってた。Choice.
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Stephenのチョイス。
Helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third
何？
world
花をあげるの？
Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30
な、
kilometer
ガソリンと火って何？
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
何？
Allow the person to finish their thought
タバコ嫌いで
and
す。
provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My
やめてくだ
goodness,
さい、タバコは。
4:30. I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
Practice。何が？
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8
1
choices
日
per
8回
day.
の選択を
Do you
推
make
奨
more
してい
than
ます。
8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are
なるほど。
materially insignificant. and the feeling
このチリカスイカと。
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
おう、ただいま。
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
戻れと。
This way, please.
確かに、もうなんか、よくわからないことになって、エグジット。エグジット。どこに出れるんだ、これ。いや、もうでもここは戻るしかないのか。しょうがないな。戻ってやるか。ん
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main
あ、
character
ここ、
dying
落ちることできたんだ。
halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you
確か
home
に。
as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
そうか。ごめんね、なんか。変なことばっかりして。僕のせいで、なんか変なことになっちゃったんだよね。じゃあ、どこだっけ？まだか。
Almost there.
おう。
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
お、real world。ここ
Now
か。
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
わかった。
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
はい。
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
OK。
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
めっちゃ怒られた。めっちゃ怒られたんだが。ここ行けないのもう。あ、行けないんだね。いや、もう左に行くしかないのか。しょうがないな。行ってやるよ。ここは、開いたりしないね。開いたりしないね。ああ。
Ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my
ぐちゃぐちゃになってる。
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's
あ、
worth
別
it.
に、あ、
What am
ち
I supposed to do?
落ち着い
If
て。
there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge.
別に僕も、こんなことしたくてしたわけじゃないのに。
Possibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
許してよ。
So what do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
君ならできるよ。なんだ？あれ、真っ暗。お？お？
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
すいませ
Did
ん
you。think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
見なきゃいけないと思った。
Understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
すいません。すいません。
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility.
何？
You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
消えた。
behave
お
exactly
う。
as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead.
これ左行けば、
Alright.
なんか、
When
施設
Stanley
なの
came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
用意されてた施設に行けるの？わかった。
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
ごめんなさいって。
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
わかった。はい。入りました。あ、なってるじゃ
There
ん。
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
ボスのオフィス。これは道ないのかも。開かない。こ
Coming
こ
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
降りれないし、ドアも出れないし、これは行くしかないのか？これがボスのオフィスか。ついてない。
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a
ボイスレコーダー、レシーバー、これ
Surely
か。
behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
ナイトシャーク115。
Door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
スタンリー喋れないのもう。これ ?Please speak.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Into the? Receiver.
Sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
あ、ごめん。全然話聞いてなかった。ナイトシャーク115は分かった。隙間気になる。
Fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
だってさ、何これ
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
だって、右行ったよ。
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
これどこ
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
ジエンド。
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
あれスタッフロールが流れてきた。
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something.
めっちゃ説得してるね、スタンリーよね。
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it.
あ、これってなんだかんだ言って何もしないっていうのが一番辛いのかな。なんかすると物語できちゃうもんね。
need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
ちょっと、ナレーターさん、
That's all right.
頑張って。
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
意気消沈してるや
You
ん。
need.
あ、終わった。あ、ということで、まあ、これ一つのエンディングっていうことなのかな。今回は、全部無視し続けましたけど、次回は、どうしよう。全部、ちょっと言う通りにしてみようかな。ということで、今回は、この辺りで終わっていきたいと思います。では次回もよろしくお願いいたします。それでは、またね。バイバイ。